Hello everyone and welcome. I am Eddie and we are playing Towns. So as you can see, we lost a lot of citizens in between the videos. So what exactly did happen? So last time we lost a few citizens to sieges. I think we went down to, I don't know, 1920 or something like that. And what happened? First thing was ghosts. I think they are all gone now. But when your citizen dies, they leave human remains behind them. And with time, ghosts are going to pop up from those remains. So I think I lost a few citizens to ghosts. There were a couple on the surface, and also a few around here in the dungeon. They've been killed off for now, but the second and biggest problem we had was my orders to make bone armors. Because in order to make bone armor, they need to get some bones, and the bones were scattered all around the dungeons. And so my citizens had to walk all the way to here and underneath to get those bones. And a lot of them died of starvation. Especially when when they have to go too far away, they get hungry, and when they get hungry, they slow down. Their walking speed slow down, so they take even more time to get back to the village. And well, for quite a few of them, as you can see here, starved. So I lost at least 4 to starvation, plus probably 2 or 3 to fighting ghosts. And so now I am down to 12 citizens. So what I did is I cancelled all my manufacturing orders, and I went and manually deleted all the bones that I could find that were in the dungeons and on the map, but far away from oh, and here are some new ones, far away from my village. That way I produce bones in my butchery, and if needed, my citizens won't need to go around. And why is she here? Well, the idea is that they won't need to go around that deep in the dungeon to get bones. I'm not sure why. Maybe she was on her way to get bones. Unfortunately. Yes, so now what I'm going to do actually is so I'm going to stop the recording now, and I'm going to have the game run without giving any more orders to my citizen for a while. Until hopefully they get some new arrivals. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but it's a chicken. I didn't know what that was. Alright, so I will see you in a little while, hopefully with more citizens. Okay, and we are back, and as you can see, our town recovered. So it took quite a bit of time of eating. In the meantime, I made a few changes. So to help with increasing the population, you need your citizens to be happy. And before that, I only had put decorations inside my dining room and inside my bedrooms. What I did to help with that is I put a couple of statues outside in places where there were a lot of traffic from my citizens when they were making food or going downstairs. That way they will have their happiness increased even between their lunches and nighttime. The second thing, so as I said, one of the reasons why I lost so many people is that they were trying to get bones from the dungeon and it would take them too long and they would starve to death. One of the reasons for that is that this second level dungeon is a little bit of a labyrinth, and so when they wanted to go to a place, they usually had to do a big take the long way around. So what I did is I extended my staircase here to go directly down, and then I cut a path that goes almost straight down the dungeon, and I also cut some small passes all over the place to make sure my citizens, like here also, here, that way my citizens could go to all the places they needed to go, like the iron mine shaft, and everywhere in the dungeon without having to go the long way around, but you can just go straight. And I probably should have done that a lot earlier. As soon as the dungeon was cleared, I should have make those straight pathways to reduce the time it would take my Tonies to just move around. Let's see. Well, I also created the walls and a wooden roof for my hospital. Yes, you probably saw already, I created a couple of mineshafts for coal, since you need torches to make mineshafts and coal to make torches. I thought it was needed for me to get a couple of coal mineshafts, and I also created where is it? Oh, it's below. Oops. So right here I created a copper mineshaft. So now I have a copper mineshaft, an iron one, and a couple of coal ones. And I also, like here, I created a few barrels, so 2 for copper and 2 for iron, and I already had a couple for coal. Alright, so also since our population went back up to 30, for the food loop I increased the number of meat pies to 30. So now I think the next step is to create the forge and then use it to finish our kitchen, and so that our citizen will be able to eat hot food. So let's do that. Okay, forge here. Right, so now we have a forge 4x4. So what do we need in there? So yes, the first thing is yes, we need an anvil, and for that we need tongs, an iron and a stone hammer. Then a smelter, you need an anvil for that, and an ice smithy, and you need a smelter and an anvil and some spiderites. Okay, so we are going to start with an anvil. So I made a tool chest also, and so I'm going to here. So we are going to need tongs. So let's make sure we always have one. And a stone hammer. Yes, it's in weapons, I believe. Nope. Stone. Okay, so let's make... let's have one always. So let's unpause the game. And now let's place our first anvil. Oh, I cannot even place or maybe I just misclick. Yeah, misclick. Okay, so, and... No, actually I cannot place an ice smithy if I don't have a smelter and anvil already built. Okay. And so now let's make sure we have a lot of them. Okay, so how much... Oh, we used... I used all the iron we had. Whoops. That's not good because I wanted to... So I'm not sure about the... how the automatic mod works for mineshafts compared to... there's no auto production for iron, so... Yeah, no, so I need to turn it on. But I need more iron mineshafts. So I will probably need to get to the next level. The problem being... my guys are a little bit weak. So let's resume what we were doing last time, which is making armor for our citizens. Except these times, all the bones we have are right next to our bone carving tables, and when we need more, they will be produced right here in the kitchen, and not somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Actually, there are 4 bones somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, it's those carnivorous plants are eating animals, but that's not very dangerous. So let's go and resume the production of bone armor. Okay, so now it goes really fast because they don't have to run around the map, of course. And now the butchering is producing some more bones. So there might not be enough room in those armor cabinets to hold all of the armor that I'm producing. So I'll have to right now I have 2 complete sets, so let's auto-equip the first 2 citizens. Of course, there are pieces of armor on the floor on the dungeon, I think. So I'm not sure what the auto-equip command, I'm not sure exactly how it works. So here we have some iron boots. I think they go and look for the best item they can get, but I'm not 100% sure. So yes, here she equipped a diorite helmet. So that's actually a very high level. I think it's one of the material that you get from killing monster in the dungeon, but it only comes in the lower dungeon. Right now we only had access to spiderite and goblinite. So yes, she equipped diorite, helmet, goblinite breastplate. So yes, she's the first will be probably looking all around the dungeon to get their items. And here also she took some goblinite. Okay, and here the bone armor construction will continue as the bones come in. Oh yes, and by the way, The reason I've been able to recuperate from my town almost dying is because, of course, I disabled the sieges for now. Otherwise, when I was down to 12 citizens, I don't think I would have survived very long with the kind of sieges we would get at the time. So and I will re-enable them once I have most of my citizens armed and armored. Alright, so let's order a few more to auto-equip. Okay, so it's going to take some time. Do we have more iron? Nope. So yeah, I think I'm going to need to get down to the next level of the dungeon to get to be able to place some more mine shafts. Yeah, I think I'm going to cancel the remaining orders in my forge. I have what, 1, 2, 3 anvil, 2 smelters and 3 ice smiths. So for now that should be enough. Let's see, I have how much copper do I have? I have 13 copper. Let's see. You can use copper in forging, I think some. So no, that's iron. That's also iron. Okay, so I can use copper to build spears. And I believe we have quite a lot of goblins. But it is done in the dungeon, but now that I have carved the path, I think my guys will be okay. So let's see. I have 13 copper. That's 26 goblinite. I believe I should have the spiderite. I have a lot. Where is 94? Yes, I have way enough. So let's try that. And yes, I'm going to need to build a weapon cabinet somewhere. So let's make 2 here. So the Goblin Spear has 773 attack, 400 defense, and more than 1,000 damage. So let's compare with what we have here. Yes, 129 attack, 44 defense, and 200 damage. So yes, it's a lot better. So we had some goblinite in here, so that's why we were able to make 4 spears quickly. So let's but we'll keep 4 guys that didn't have any weapons. And since I believe they'll prefer to go for the Goblinite Spear because it's a very high level weapon, well, I hope at least. Okay, so yes, weapon cabinet. Let's I'm enabling the Goblinite Spear. I think I'm going to enable all the height weapons, since those are the high level weapons. Those might be, I don't know, but probably some special magical weapons. Maybe that drop from loot or something. Oh, and someone commented here about Sidon the Skeleton, that it's actually summoned from Sips the Magician, but it apparently cannot go through doors, so I believe if I open the door manually, he should be able to go out and Okay, so he wants to stay with Sips. Right now Sips is... well... How did he... How did he get inside here if he cannot go through doors? That's strange. Okay, so now I have opened the door. He should be able to follow Sips when Sips goes adventuring. Alright, so we've finished actually all the Goblinite spears. And the bone armor production is not going really fast. Let's see, we have a lot of spiderite. Spiderbane set, so what do we need? Yes, we need iron, unfortunately. Oh, but we need copper for the Goblinite. Oh, and but iron for the... Oh, boots of haste. Okay, that's pretty nice. But for the normal armor we need copper instead of iron. And we should be able to... let's see... Yes, we have... So let's... we have a patch of copper that is a lot bigger than our patch of iron, so... And somebody died. Let me... Oh, unfortunately, we had another death. So I'm going to destroy that to make sure we don't get phantom, a ghost. So we had a couple of people die. And the same way, going in the dungeon, probably trying to get, I don't know, some kind of items. So I will probably need to carve some more pathways in the dungeon. But we'll see that in the next episode. I will, I think, before the... I don't know, might not have the time. But we'll see where I'm at for the next episode. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, comment and subscribe. Thank you and see you later.